Hi there. Hi there, it's Carolyn here. I am at the moment at Miami International Airport. I have a few moments and I listened to a very interesting article on the radio from NPR this afternoon on the drive down. So I thought I would like to discuss it with you and get your feedback. It's something that those of us of a certain age will remember in our youth, and it seems to be taking on its own image again, and that is the idea of repurposing secondhand clothing. For those of us who remember it, they're hand-me-downs, and they usually came from a family member or a friend, and it was just repurposing what you had. And the article, the conversation this morning talked about how that is becoming a real trend at the moment. And the large stores like Macy's and Penny's and all the, I can't remember the parent company, but they are all investing in purchasing or in reselling clothing. And I'm not sure how that'll work, but the whole idea is to be economical, but not so much economical as I see it. It's a matter of being eco-friendly and not just buying something for a few moments and then discarding it. And it is basically spreading it around, which ties in really with the minimalism and my minimalism, which is about, which is about really looking to see what you've got and the items that you don't have, and I'm speaking of clothing, to repurpose them, but to give them to a charity. So this is apparently a new trend. You'll see it advertised online and locally, where people drop off their clothing and then others are purchasing it. It saves also, another idea is to reduce the waste that the big corporations actually do. There's a British company, the name escapes me, but recently, within the last couple of years, they were brought to task for burning clothing because they didn't want their brand to be seen to be worn by as a knockoff, which is really sad. And then, of course, there's other things that are evolving around this, and that is clothing swaps, where you meet with friends, you each bring a certain number of items of clothing and you swap them and you repurpose them. So my only concern with this sort of new trend, and where I can see the value of it, my only concern with this new trend is that perhaps you'd be taking on board items that you really wouldn't use, and so that really sort of defeats the purpose. Tell me what you think. If you recall, clothing was passed down from one sister to another. Been there, done that. And it's just starting on a more global arena and with a larger catchment and a larger thought process behind it. So that's me. Again, it's Carolyn here. Thank you very much for stopping by. As you know, my goal is to inspire you, to motivate you, to get you to look at things a wee bit differently, and then create a simple life. If you've liked this video, please give it the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and until we meet again, toodles.